What's going on, everyone? It's Robert Anthony, and welcome back to vlog number 2 of the Shirtless and Scruffy series. I have to be honest with you, I think this will be the last episode of this short-lived series because there are rumors that we are going to start flying as early as next week. So that means this beard and this mess of a hair is gonna have to go. There's two things I want to talk to you guys about today. One is the lockdown situation in Dubai and give you guys a further update that expands on my previous video, and also to follow up with you guys and see what you're doing with all of this time and give you guys some thoughts about your identity. So here in Dubai, we are almost at the end of our lockdown. It's been almost 14 days, 2 weeks of being inside these apartments, no beaches, no parks open. One of the things that you can do is go to the grocery store. It seems to be what everyone is doing when they are bored or getting stir crazy. But I have to say the vibes in the grocery store are not so great. Everyone's in masks, everyone's wearing gloves, people get annoyed when you get too close to them. It's honestly not a good vibe. But speaking about the grocery store, they are sanitizing everything really well, spraying all the carts, everything down very, very thoroughly. So I have to say, I think Dubai is doing a really, really good job of sanitizing everything. I mean, we are literally given a mask when we leave the accommodation. If you go to the grocery store and you don't have a mask, they give you one as well because they want you to be wearing a mask at all time. I believe since my last video that Dubai actually issued some new rule updates. So this screenshot is from Gulf News. You can find the full list there if you want to take a look, but some examples are a 1,000 dirham fine for driving in your car with more than 3 people, or for failing to wear a medical mask indoors, especially if you're exhibiting cold and flu symptoms. And just as an idea, 1,000 dirhams is about $270 US. Is clearly Dubai has no lack of resources. If they need hand sanitizer, they're gonna make it. If they need masks, they're gonna make it or they're gonna ship it in. And it really angers me to look at my friends that are in the US and they're telling me like all the medical personnel are out of masks. They have no idea when more masks are coming. People are making masks out of bras to leave their house. Like, it's just crazy. The US is supposed to be a world leader for situations like this, and they fucked up. I mean, that's the bottom line. They were not prepared, and now the people there are really paying the consequence. Now, in my last video, I spoke about setting some goals and making good use of this time. So I hope you guys are doing that, but I wanted to talk to you about your identity. If somebody asks you, what do? What do you start to say? Usually, you're gonna start talking about your job. Unless you're a celebrity, your job is not part of your identity. It's just one part of what you do to make money. My identity is not being a cabin crew. If someone were to say to me, what's your identity? I would say, first of all, I'm a traveler. This became a passion of mine when I was in my mid-20s, and traveling was actually what caused me to get into this line of work. I would also say I'm an artist. I've been creative ever since I was young. I grew up singing and acting. I like to entertain, I like to write, I like to read, I like to journal. I sit with my thoughts a lot. The people that don't have an identity or whose identity is only their job are gonna be really bored because they're gonna feel very lost because they're not doing their job. And what happens when you feel lost and you feel bored is you're gonna start turning to social media and scrolling and wasting your time watching other people's lives and not living your own. So use this time to really figure out who you are. What do you do in your free time? Do you have any talents? Do you have any skills? Do you have a side business that you do that necessarily doesn't generate a huge amount of money, but you just do it because you enjoy doing it? Cabin crew isn't my identity, so even though we aren't flying right now, I don't feel lost because I can make myself busy doing other things. Cabin crew is my job, and it's something I'm passionate about, and I'm very lucky that I have that job, but I'm not lost without it. So those were the updates that I just wanted to give you today. If you didn't already watch my first video, please give it a view. I know this channel is just starting out, so I do appreciate the support. And share it if you thought what I had to say was inspiring or benefited you in some way. I think that's all I've got. So stay healthy, and we'll chat soon. That's the name, guys. Anthony Talks Too Much. I'm poking fun at myself because I know that I speak a lot.